and they'll list, if you just follow their little query there, they'll list all the stations in the area. Because sometimes it looks like there's no station there, and there's someone broadcasting visually, and you can't tell. So that would be a disaster.
Why? What would happen if you
well,
did that?
Well, you'd be interfering with their station, and then you wouldn't get, you know,
a good signal
you
yourself.
You wouldn't get quarter as far as you should. Something like that.
So how far would this go?
Well, you know, it really depends on the kind of antenna you use, and most importantly, how high the antenna is. Like I was telling this guy, Rick, I was broadcasting from my truck. And I was at campgrounds and stuff like that, where people in RVs were kind of like depending on broadcast TV for entertainment and everything like that. And I was using a 20-foot mast, which is itty bitty. It's twice as high as that 10-foot mast there. And I was running 30 watts, and I was getting about 2.5 miles on low band, which is kind of the best band to use.
What you mean, like VHF?
VHF. I was on from channel 2 to 6 is the best band to be on when you're in the situation where I was, down low with a short antenna. Get up a little higher, it doesn't quite matter as much. You can go on UHF, especially if you got a little power. VHF high band is 7 through 13. You get up there with just a basic setup, 30 watts, antenna with a little gain, you could probably get a good signal 6 miles away. And so you would go up the hills here in Oakland and Berkeley, you could cover the East Bay cities fairly well.